Pockets are one of the worst places to keep your phone. You can lose it, accidentally sit on it and crack the screen, get your pocket picked, or, even worse, expose your body to microwaves. Not the appliance in your kitchen, but close. Remember learning about electromagnetic spectrum in school? There's radio waves, microwaves, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, and gamma rays. They're arranged based on how long the wavelength is. The shorter, the more dangerous for health. A phone has a full range of signals: mobile data, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and something called near-field communication (NFC). Pretty much a way for your phone to interact with something within a couple of inches of it. Those all fall on the spectrum between radio and microwaves. Now, back to your kitchen appliance. It has that thick black mesh screen on the door to protect you from the microwaves bouncing around inside and heating up your food. Not to say phones are putting out as much potentially damaging microwave energy as a thing heating up your Hot Pocket. That'd be cool, make a call and lunch is ready. But it does emit and receive some, and you're putting that transmitter right up against your body when you keep your phone in your pocket. What happens? Your body can absorb those waves. Rest assured, radio and microwaves aren't the kind that damage DNA. Those are on the other end of the spectrum: ultraviolet, think the sun, X-rays, and gamma rays. There's still some debate on how bad cell phones are for the body, but until we find more evidence, it's best to play it safe. At least put your phone on airplane mode before you slip it in your jean or shirt pocket. If you're concerned about putting these microwaves up against your brain, go for a headset. Loudspeakers, video chat, or even texts are a good way to communicate too. A phone holster is also an option. At least they create a barrier between your body and the EMF emission. It's even worse when you're in an area with low coverage or when you're on the road. The phone tries to connect to a nearby network and it emits even more energy doing so. As soon as all the bars are back to their place, feel free to use it again. And get this, some studies have found a link between wearing your phone clipped on your hip and bone weakening. The bone mass loss was on that side where the participants hung their phones. All of this applies at the gym too. First of all, you get sweaty when you're working out, so you're covering your precious pricey friend in bacteria. Ew. And there's still the issue of EMFs. Keep your phone off your body, or just leave it in your gym bag. Don't leave it on the bathroom counter as you shower. The moisture collects inside the phone, condensation sets in, and it can ruin the internal parts. In fact, keep the phone out of the bathroom entirely. There's a host of germs ready to descend on your device. Ooh! Each time you flush the toilet, it sprays microbes all over anything within 3 or even 6 feet. And then you press that thing against your face for calls. Yuck! Your phone is almost 7 times dirtier than a toilet seat. Think about that. Bacteria can get trapped in your pores and ruin your complexion. Disinfect your phone daily. Make it a rule. You come home, take the case off, and rub the whole thing down with a soft cloth dipped in an alcohol water solution. Under the pillow as you sleep? Another no-no. 1. It's been shown to cause fires, especially when on the charger. And 2. The whole EMF thing. Same goes for the nightstand. Just use a regular alarm clock. Or put your phone on the other side of the room. A little trick to help you get up without hitting the snooze button. Probably best to just leave your phone out of the bedroom entirely, and the TV too. The blue light from the screen lowers your melatonin levels, and that's the stuff your body produces to make you fall asleep at night. Try not to use your phone or tablet at least 1 hour before hitting the sack. If you really must have your phone by your side, then at least go to the settings and turn on the blue light filter. While you're at it, adjust the brightness and increase the font size. Those can cause headaches and eye strain. If you accidentally crack the screen, replace it with a new one as soon as you can. Might not seem like a problem, since the touchscreen still works, but all the grease, dust, and bacteria will get through the cracks and ruin the screen. When you're in a car, don't put your phone in the glove compartment in summer, and don't leave it in the car at all in the winter. The temperature can be too extreme. I know, who does that? Well, you pop into a store for a loaf of bread, you don't need your phone, but you don't want it lying out in the open in your car. Just take it with you. But don't throw it in your bag all willy-nilly. It can get scratched by your keys, and the ports will get blocked with lint. Same goes for in your pockets, by the way. In that case, clean them out with pressurized air, like the ones made to clean keyboards. It's best not to put any pointy objects in the ports, but if you do, make sure it's a toothpick, and do it very carefully. If it's storming outside, don't charge your devices. If lightning strikes and your phone's plugged in, it could fry it. And never use your phone when it's plugged in. It'll slow down the charging, and you can get shocked from it, especially if you're using one of those counterfeit chargers. Try to stick to the manufacturer's approved one. That's actually why many charger cords are so short, to prevent you from using the phone when it's juicing up. Don't charge your phone overnight. There's a fire issue I mentioned earlier, and it's just unnecessary. Lithium-ion batteries don't absorb overcharge. Plus, it can shorten your battery's lifespan. Hey, while we're busting myths, you don't need to go 0% before charging to 100% again. That's an old trick that's no longer relevant for new models. Keep your phone in the range of 40 to 80%. And beware of those battery saver apps. They just eat up the battery while running in the background. The only thing they do is restrict other apps in the background, and that's something you can do yourself in the settings. Still, you shouldn't even need to do that. Multitasking doesn't exhaust your battery as long as the background apps aren't actively working, like location tracking or any music player. If you don't want to close the apps on standby, it's okay to leave them. Keep as much data in the cloud as you can. Too many files on your phone can make it run slower, and if it's in the cloud, you can access it from any of your devices. Ready for the quiz? Hey, just kidding.